in Terri and Wellington. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Today I will be talking to you about the sweet island of Jamaica. Did you know that the state of Tennessee alone is 10 times the size of Jamaica? Well, I'm sure you probably heard of Jamaica or probably even been there before, but if you look on a map, you'll see that it's only a dot, and depending on the type of map, it might not even be there. But as stated by Christopher Columbus, Jamaica is the fairest island that eyes have beheld. Jamaica is very mountainous and is about 600 miles south of Miami, Florida. It is a part of the chain of Caribbean islands known as the Greater Antilles. The Taino was the first set of people to be in Jamaica, and before Christopher Columbus discovered it in 1494. When he discovered it, he enslaved these people, and because of the harsh conditions and stuff, they died off. Like, they were completely wiped out by 1600. After that, they brought slaves from Africa, of course, and up until 1838, slavery was abolished. There were many slave revolts and stuff, just like the United States. And then eventually the British took over the country, and then Jamaica gained its independence in 1962, so they celebrated their 50 years of independence this year. The North Coast is a popular resort area, which includes cities like Montego Bay, Ocho Rios, Colonel Bay. I'm sure you all have heard of those places before. These places have fine coral, white sand beaches, and it also have tropical areas where they grow sugar canes, coconut, citrus fruits, and all that stuff. On the western tip of the island, you have Negril. It used to be like a swamp place, but now it's beautiful. They have a lot of resorts and stuff there too. The center of the island is mostly mountains and wood and stuff like that. The name Jamaica was actually given to Jamaica after the British captured it. It was originally called Jamaica, which means the land of wood and water, in the language that Taino people used to speak. I'm not sure what that is. Anyway, unlike the United States, Jamaica is broken down into 4 parishes, well, kind of like state, but we call it parishes, and 3 counties. As you can see on the map, it's small but tiny. Right here where it says number 11, that is actually Kingston, which is the capital of Jamaica. And 90% of the populations live in the city, but 1/3 of all Jamaicans live in that little area called Kingston, very overpopulated. Jamaicans, however, associate some of St. Andrew, which is number 13, as parts of Kingston, which is really not. According to a census taken by the Jamaica Information System, 90% of Jamaicans are from African descent. But many other people came from China, India, Germany, and Syria to find work on the country, in the island. The pie chart here illustrates how those ethnic groups are distributed across the country. National symbols are a representation of who we are as a country. And the Jamaican motto is out of many one people, just like it states. It means despite the many differences the people have, they come together and act as one nation. The color of the Jamaican flag is black, green, and gold, as you can see right here. The black represents the color of the people, of course, majority, and the hardship in which the ancestors faced the slaves. It also signifies the strength and the creativity of the people. The green symbolizes the nature, the landscape, and it also represents hope. The gold or yellow represent the warm sunshine, of course, and the wealth of the nation. To summarize the characteristic, Jamaicans.com come up with the phrase, hardship there are, but the land is green and the sun is shining. The national flower is the lignum vitae. This is a weird flower because it actually blossoms on a tree. So the tree grows and then it blossoms. It's weird. And at a particular time each year, the tree is covered with caterpillars. But once they turn butterfly, all yellow butterflies flying against the purple, is so beautiful. The national tree is the blue maho. The national bird is the hummingbird, or doctor bird as it's called sometimes, but the right name is red-streamed tailbird. This type of bird is only found in Jamaica, and that's why it's the national bird. The national fruit is ackee. It is a fruit, but it has to be cooked, else you could be poisoned from it. After it's cooked, this is what it looks like, of course. And when it's cooked, a lot of people say it's the national dish. It can be cooked with codfish, or some people cook it with salted pig feet or something. Visitors can go into a Jamaican market and come up with, and they'll find a lot of fruits and tropicals and an assortment of vegetables with names, unfamiliar names, like you have the callaloo, the dasheen, chocho, otaita apple, which is we normally call Jamaican apple, breadfruit, and so forth. Also, a typical Jamaican family come up with a particular meal each day. On Sunday, it's rice and peas and chicken. On Monday, it's leftover from Sunday. On Tuesday, they eat boiled banana, dumpling with brown stewed chicken. On Wednesday, it's 2 peas and rice. On Thursday, it's curd chicken, rice, boiled dumpling, or white rice. On Friday, every Jamaican family goes to KFC. That's no joke. And on Saturday, they have soup. In conclusion, I'm going to leave these very interesting facts that a lot of people don't really know, and these are taken from visitjamaica.com. Jamaica was the first in the Western world to build a railway track. That's 18 years after Britain and way before the United States. Besides the United States, Jamaica is the country which has won the most Olympic world medals. Of course, the fastest man in the world is from Jamaica, Usain Bolt. The music, reggae, rocksteady, dancehall, ragga, all originated in Jamaica. Jamaica is the only country in the world whose flag does not share color with that of the United States. Jamaica is the first country in the Caribbean region to launch a website. And of course, I'm sure you heard about some famous people that came from Jamaica. You have Sean Paul, Jimmy Cliff, Usain Bolt, of course, Veronica Campbell, and of course, everybody knows Bob Marley. So if you haven't been to Jamaica, Jamaica is not just beach and island. The country is made up of a lot of stuff which make the island what it is today. Go visit it, and I promise you, you won't be disappointed. Thank you.